Last week we told you how China snubbed the U.S. in favor of Brazil for 2 tenders of soybeans, but China is one of the few countries buying in the export market right now. Weekly grain exports have been dropping off and in some cases have hit a 5-year low. Joining us now with this week's Bottom Line is Neil Melancon. And Neil, what's keeping a lot of these buyers out of the market right now?
Well, overall, Mike, the reason is what we've been discussing lately, and that is that importers are turning to South American new crop grains rather than old ones. I think this latest drop caught many traders off guard and does not bode well for the marketing year, with the USDA dropping its corn export projections by 50 million bushels here halfway through the marketing year. Corn exports fell well below the average trade estimate this week at 24.2 million bushels. Traditionally, week 23 in the marketing year marks a decline in exports as South America comes on, but it is a big decline. Soybeans, meanwhile, had a decline in exports, but still not as bad as corn and well within trade estimates. The 10-week average is still well on track, even with recent Chinese cancellations. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Every time corn declines, it increases the amount needed each week in order to reach USDA's total. As you can see, corn needs nearly twice what it's exporting now each week from here on out in order to reach USDA's projections. Even though soybeans saw a decline, they need less than a third of what they did last week on average in order to meet their goals. Now, the bottom line here is that corn exports will have to do something miraculous in order to reach USDA projections. The 5-year trends show a general decline in exports for this time in the marketing year. So unless somebody starts buying our corn in a hurry, we're going to have a lot of it left and prices will soon start declining. Now, with all the unusual things we've seen in the markets, there could be a surge at some point, but the problem is it would have to occur before planting decisions are made in the spring, which is getting closer and closer all the time. That's the bottom line. I'm Neil Melancon. Back over to you, Mike.
Thanks, Neil. And of course, you can listen to any of Neil's reports on the Louisiana Farm Bureau radio network. For a list of stations where you can listen in, click over to our new website, twilatv.net.